Something that never really sat right with me when we were attending non-denominational church, there was a season in our marriage where we just hit kind of a bumpy road. We had been attending church faithfully, so naturally, after growing some connection with our pastor, we looked to him for godly counsel. Finally, one Sunday, we had said, okay, today for sure, we're going to try to catch him after the sermon and see what we could do, see if we could arrange, a time to sit down with him. This Sunday, he happened to preach a message that I'll never forget. He just kind of explained that he was just a man and he had his own wife, his own kids, his own life. He was running the church. He had so much on his plate, and there was no way that he could ever carry the burdens of everyone else or hear everyone else's problems, which is why we need to make sure that we have a good foundation with Jesus and we are bringing everything to Jesus always, which I completely understand and I agree. And we were already doing just that. We were already seeking the chief shepherd, but him being the leader of the church appointed this position as an under shepherd to lead the flock. I mean, if he's not able to carry the burdens of the flock, then who is, right? I remember my husband and I just kind of looking at each other like, well, there goes that. Like, we're not going to ask for help because we don't want to be a burden. I remember just feeling a little disappointed. Now, as a Catholic, I see these passages in scripture that talk about the elders and shepherds and spiritual fathers, and I see them in such a different way because now that we have been attending Mass and receiving communion and going to confession, I really see the love of Christ that these priests reflect in serving God's people. I mean, they truly devote their entire lives to doing just that. The way that they listen to confessions hours on end, they are visiting the sick, they are walking with couples through marriage struggles and just really helping everybody out any chance they can, even staying after Mass to greet them and to shake their hands and make sure that everybody is seen. I've grown this deep love and reverence for them. I'm always praying for them because wow, like what a blessing to carry such a weight, but I can only imagine how hard that is too. They are just men. They aren't these superhuman. They have their own limitations. They're exhausted, they're tired, but it's through the strength of Christ that they are able to serve the church in this way. And I think it's absolutely just so beautiful. It's amazing having that as a gift as a Catholic, and I never want to take it for granted.